Drew Tessier. Say hello to Drew. Your host, everybody. How we doing tonight? God, it was a beautiful day today, right? God, I loved it. People were in a good mood. I was walking here tonight through Times Square, and this guy leaned in and just the softest, kindest voice and said, cocaine, cocaine, cocaine. It's just nice to be offered, you know? No, I'm used to it. Something about me says, that guy's looking for drugs. Who knows? Anybody here from the South tonight? Woo! We got a few woos. Where are y'all from? Whoever wooed. Texas. Okay, well, okay. I mean, Texas, it is in the southern part of the United States, but Texas is Texas. And listen, I love Texas. You know, Big Red, Whataburger, voter suppression. It's a pistol. But Charleston, we're getting closer. Anybody from the deep South? Okay, South Carolina, Tennessee, that's getting there. Do you ever, Tennessee, are you ever thank God for Alabama? I mean, you've just got them to take the heat. So anyway, I grew up in Alabama. Yeah, that same Alabama you've heard so many great things about. Grew up in Alabama, and I was gay at the same time. It's very confusing. It's why my pronouns are he, him, and y'all. It's not easy growing up in the South. You know, when you're gay and Jewish. We weren't Jewish. I'm just saying it's not... not a lot of Jews in Alabama. It's just wall-to-wall Baptists and Southern Baptists and First Baptists and snake handlers. And that is what we call religious diversity in Alabama. No, I'm actually Catholic. Well, I was Catholic. I'm in recovery. But growing up, we were super Catholic. I was an altar boy. You know what that is? Yeah, dudes in the white dresses that jingle the priest bells. I was an altar boy, I was a male cheerleader, and I was a Boy Scout. It's like my parents were trying to catch a predator, you know, just dressing me up in sexy costumes as bait. I mean, if anything would have happened, they would have been like, well, no wonder. Look at the way he's dressed. Have you seen a Boy Scout uniform? Short shorts, knee socks, tassels? The kid was asking for it. Mom may as well have just put me in a red dress and said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. That's for you, Texas. It's a reference to Reba Mac. You know what? It's fine. We're gonna keep going. Do you guys ever get confused whenever a new word starts being kind of circulated in a trendy way? Like when somebody says they're on the spectrum, and then I'm like, I mean, are you autistic or bisexual? Because either way, it's not a deal breaker. I just want to know which harness I need to bring. You know, I'm just curious. This is current events. I've been dating for the first time in quite a while. Well, I don't know if dating's the right word. I downloaded a bunch of apps. You know, the usual Tinder, Scruff, Grindr, Bumper, Dumper, Scraper. It's just weird for me because, you know, we've all quit looking for someone to say, I do. You know, we've just settled on finding somebody that'll swipe on a picture of our face and say, you'll do. I mean, it's just weird because I just got out of a 10-year tour of monogamy. And during that time, y'all have taken sex and turned it into Grubhub. Just order it up on the phone and it shows up at your door. Late. Then when it gets there, you wish you had ordered something else. Because it's soggy. It's just weird for me. It's weird for me because my ex and I, we didn't meet on the apps. We met the old-fashioned way. Craigslist. Do you remember Craigslist? Yes. I mean, honestly, if there's not a chance that the date's gonna end in a shallow grave along the Long Island Expressway, is it even worth it? I don't know. I'm just saying we used to have to put in more effort is all. If I wanted to meet somebody, I couldn't just look at my phone. I used to have to plug in my modem and open my laptop. Wait for those noises. Ding, 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 ding. See, half of y'all don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is This is the problem with your generation, okay? Your internet has been too fast your entire lives. You don't realize that pornography used to be sacred. It was hard to find. You wouldn't know that because you have it on tap. It's on your phone, it's on your tablets, it falls from the sky like snowflakes. You don't even know what it is to click on a pornographic image. Our porn didn't even move. Go make a sandwich, come back, and maybe by that point it had finished downloading one grainy line at a time. My generation crawled so y'all could run, okay? During my dial-up days, I was on the OG of dating sites, gay.com. Pretty cut and dry, right? I was one of like 5 dudes in a chat room for the entire state of Alabama. Yeah, those were lonely times. So whenever somebody tells me they don't want to leave their neighborhood, I'm like, you know what? Why don't you try driving 3 hours to meet a dude at a trailer, okay? And then circle the trailer park until his wife and kids go to church. The struggle was real. That's also for you, Texas. It's different in the South. This house is the trip. I got a call from my mom earlier today, and I picked up the phone. That was the first mistake. And I said, hey, Mom, what's going on? She goes, well, that's Southern for somebody's dead. It's the only reason this woman ever calls me. She's like the fucking Grim Reaper. I think she just gets up every day and trolls the obituaries like it's Craigslist, just so she can call me up and try to convince me that I know somebody I have never met before. Y'all, she once sent me a death announcement in a birthday card. Hope everything's going good up there in New York City. I don't know if you heard, Aunt Adeline died. Happy birthday. She'd be like, hey, do you remember our neighbor's sister's mama's cousin's brother? I'm like, no, Mom. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You remember her. She used to work at the beauty salon up by the bait and tackle shop over by the Walmart. I'm like, Mom, seriously, I don't know her. Well, she died. Fuck. I was just getting to know her, too. She will be missed. No, I'm kidding. My mom doesn't call me. But she will send me a text that's like this long, looks like hieroglyphics, takes me all afternoon to interpret. Y'all, this woman used to teach English, and now she communicates entirely in capital letters and questionable emoji choices. Lunch with Sue, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Winky face, corn on the cob, black eye with his hand in the air. The fuck are you talking about? Who is Sue? She sent me a text the other day. This is totally true. It said, I mailed you something. Eggplant emoji. I know. I mean, at first I'm like, cool. Mom finally gets me. But you can imagine my disappointment when I went to the mailbox just to find a copy of her recipe for eggplant casserole that she could have just texted me. Did y'all know that you can use the eggplant emoji to actually mean eggplant? I did not. And now, I can't help but wonder if this woman is accidentally sexting with the good people of my hometown. Heard your wife passed away. I have just what you need. Be right over. Eggplant emoji. Yeah, my mom scandalized South Alabama with her famous dick casserole. I can never go home again. Y'all been a lot of fun. My name's Drew Tessier. Thank you so much.